step in process of reproduction in the fusion of sperm and ovum. When sperms
Sperm.
come in contact
Hello, hello, it is
sperm,
sperms. Please read it properly.
sperms yes, sperms come in contact with an egg. One of the sperms may fuse the egg. Such fusion of the egg and sperm called fertilization.
Fine. So, what is the meaning of fertilization? It is the first step. That means after that, the zygote is formed. So, after fertilization, what is formed? Zygote. So, sperm unites with egg or ova, ovum. What it is known as? Ovum. What we get? Zygote. What we get better? Zygote. Understood now?
Zygote.
The sperm unites with ovum or egg and it becomes one cell structure which is known as zygote. And then zygote multiplies, divides, differentiates, it becomes embryo. Do you understand now? And then embryo will become a baby. Have you understood? Say with me. Sperm unites with ovum, we get zygote, one cell zygote. Then this zygote starts multiplying. Then it forms embryo. Embryo multiplies, gets differentiated, develop, multiplies, and becomes a small baby. Do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All of you understood better? So I redo it again. Sperm cross with ovum. What is the other name of ovum, beta? Excuse me. What is the other name of ovum? Can anyone tell me? What is the other name of ovum? Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the other name of ovum, beta? Yes? Do you know it?
So it is
Yes, what is the other name of ovum?
egg.
Egg. Exactly. It is egg. So when they unite, they fuse. Unite means fuse. What do we get? Zygote. What do we get, beta? Zygote.
Zygote.
This is fertilization. When a sperm unites with ovum or egg and becomes zygote, this is fertilization. And zygote is one cell, remember that. Okay, zygote is one cell. So fertilization happens. This is called fertilization. You can see over here, this is sperm. Can you see this? Can you see this, beta?
Mom.
This is the sperm, this one is a sperm. Can you see this? It's a head and this is the tail, right? And this is the ovum. Okay? Sperm is fertilizing the ovum. This is electron microscopy. Now let's see what happens. So that's why I've put it over here. You can see this the same picture. Can you see the same picture, beta? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is fertilization? Male. So which is the male gamete, beta? What is the name of the male gamete? What is the name of the male gamete? I just taught you. Say, it is sperm. What is the female gamete? Say, beta. Are you able to hear me?
Oven.
Exactly. But are you able to hear me, beta? Because I'm repeating it so
Yes,
many
ma'am.
times.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
then answer me promptly, beta. It is
मैम भूल
ovum.
भूल गया था ना इसलिए याद कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, okay. कोई बात नहीं. So sperm, ovum. Understood now? So what is male gamete beta? Sperm. What is female gamete? Ovum or egg. Right?
Ovum.
Yes, ovum or egg. Both words I am using, both terminologies I am using. Remember that. So what we get? Zygote. What we get beta?
Zygote.
Zygote.
Zygote. So male gamete is equal to sperm, female gamete is equal to ovum or egg. They unite, fertilize. This is fertilization. This is fertilization. And what do we get?
Yes.
Zygote. What do we get,
Zygote.
beta? Zygote.
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 Now look at over here. Look at how it's been defined. It will be very simple for you. We'll go one by one, step one by one. If I take this gamete N is a number of chromosomes, so it is haploid. This is male. Let's take this as male or sperm. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Other one is let's take female.
Egg
Is the
or
female
ovum.
gamete called as egg or ovum? Right, beta? So
Yes,
they are
ma'am.
uniting. They are
Yes.
uniting. They are uniting. So this is one number of chromosome. This is again one set of chromosomes. So we are getting one set from Papa and one set from Mama, right? From
Yes.
both the parents, we are getting one set of chromosomes. And what we become now, what we are now, two set of chromosomes. So we are called as diploid. What are we called as, beta?
Diploid.
So what sort of division is going over here? Meiotic division. What is the division called as?
Meiotic
Meiotic
division.
division, where the chromosome numbers are becoming half. They are becoming half. Okay? Only
Yes,
this
ma'am.
much you should understand, not more than that. Now the zygote is the initiation of the baby. What number of chromosomes we have? Double. So one from each parent we are getting the chromosome, so we become double. So what are we? We are diploid. We have got double number of chromosomes. And the gametes are single number of chromosomes. Okay?
Yes.
So what is the cell which forms after fertilization? That is, the
Zygote.
first cell is the zygote. All of you have understood now, beta?
Yes, ma'am. I understood.
You understood? You joined late, beta, I think so.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Try to be regular, beta. Try to be punctual. We are waiting actually. Okay, boys, Abdullah and others. Have you understood, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Nicely.
Yes, ma'am.
Any
Yes,
problem? Then
ma'am.
only we'll go to the next slide. Okay, beta. Thank you. Whatever is not required that we are not going to study, but I want to show you how exactly, what exactly causes fertilization. I'll make it small so that you will be able to understand. Now, this one is the egg, right? This is the egg,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? So many chromosomes. You can see so many chromosomes. All these are chromosomes.
Yes.
Only one chromosome is taking an entry. Can you see this over here? Now I will
Yes,
magnify
ma'am.
it. I will magnify so you will be able to understand. See over here. So it is penetrating. It is going inside. Can you see this over here? Yes,
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
going inside. There will be millions of sperms. Only one will be able to take the entry inside the egg cell and then fertilize. Okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
only one sperm reaches the egg. So there's so many sperms, but only one sperm. This is fertilization. That is what we. And whatever the rest, the labels, we are not going to remember, or we are not interested in that. Okay. Just want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
show you how does it look like. Now over here, see. This is the egg nucleus. Agree? So it's a female nucleus, right? And the
Yes,
sperm,
ma'am.
which has gone inside. See, this has come inside. So this is the male nucleus. Okay, so this fertilization has
Yes.
already taken place. Inside the egg cell, we have got two nucleus. One is of egg, and the other one is of sperm. You should be able to observe. Look at it, as if the head has been amputated. See, this is the head, and this is the tail. Can you see this? The tail will not go in.
Yes,
Remember
ma'am.
that. The tail is out, and the head goes inside because the nucleus is in the head. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please read. And let's do point by point. If you are able to make me understand, if you think that while reading you know the meaning of this particular sentence, you can explain. Okay, you have the right to do so.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of two gametes to form a zygote.
Do you agree with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are those gametes called as? What are the name of
Zygote.
gametes? I said, what are the name of gametes?
Names of male gamete and female gamete.
What is this called as? What is the name of male gamete and female gamete?
Male sperm and female egg or ovum.
Exactly, that is what I wanted to ask you. See, you went step by step. I want to straightway sperm and egg. You understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood better? So, come to the conclusion very fast. You went step by step. You were no doubt correct, but you are taking too long. Come to the point. Come to the conclusion very fast. Okay? So I said, which
Yes.
gamete are we talking about? Sperm and ovum. Finished. Okay? Now,
Yes.
second point. Second point.
In mammals, it occurs internally in the oviduct. In humans, the fallopian tube.
Okay. Now, what is it? Can you make me understand? Can anyone make me understand? In
Ma'am, what is
human,
the meaning of internally?
this fertilization is internal. I told you na beta, in frog it is external fertilization. You forgot? I
Ma'am,
taught
I
you
had
this.
joined late.
You had joined. Okay, internal fertilization means inside the body. So baby is in mother's body. Don't you think so?
Yes,
Whereas
ma'am.
in frogs, they lay eggs outside the body. They lay eggs in water, and the male frog puts sperms on the eggs, and the fertilization is outside the body. So that is called the external fertilization. We get in frogs and fishes. Whereas in humans and animals, the fertilization is inside the body. Do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where it is occurring, where is the fertilization occurring in the humans and in the animals?
Fallopian tube.
What is the other name of fallopian tube?
Oviduct.
Very good. Duct is always a tube. Remember, what is called duct? It is a tube. Okay. Now,
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
the evils that is involved in fertilization? Yes, say.
Involves three events. Number one, recognition and penetration of
Penetration.
the egg. Penetration of the egg by the sperm.
You agree with it? The sperm should know where is the egg, isn't it? So it is
Yes,
recognizing,
ma'am.
okay, this is the egg. Then it goes to it, and then it penetrates it. When that it goes inside the egg cell. Yes, you understand now? So
Yes, ma'am.
first, it should recognize where is the egg cell. If it doesn't, where will it go to? So first is recognition. Yes, yes, this is the egg cell. And then what is the work of the sperm? To penetrate the egg cell, to go inside the egg cell. Okay. Second,
Activation of the egg cell which initiates development.
initiates. Say it again.
Initiates development.
Very good. So after fusion, the egg cell gets activated, right? And then it starts developing. Now, what is it called developing? That is the fusion of the egg and the sperm nuclei. That is going to be development. Next step. What is the
Yes,
third
ma'am.
step?
Fusion of the egg and sperm nuclei.
Understood now? Why it has been said
Yes,
nuclei?
ma'am.
Because it is more than one. One is of egg cell
Yes.
and another one is from sperm cell. So there are two
Sperm cell.
nucleus, so we will say nuclei. It's plural of nucleus. Any problem so far? Tell me. Boys.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. What about rest of you people, beta? Yes, children, it's for all of you. Have you understood the steps regarding the fertilization? Boys, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, they can hear you, but they are not answering.
Why are they doing so? Yes, Abdullah.
Yes, ma'am.
But I did tell you before starting with the session that I need all of your participation. Didn't I say that, beta? I'm asking you so many times, why aren't you answering? I asked you, have you understood? Or is there any problem? You let me
Yes,
know
ma'am.
so that I can explain to you again.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood everything? At least say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Because I will be asking lots of questions later. Then you have to answer me. Okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
look over here. Okay, look over here. I've got two small slides. Now in the left one, you see this is a sperm, right? And this is the tail, and this is the egg cell.
Yes, ma'am.
So this fusing, see it is penetrating, trying to penetrate. Okay. Afterwards, this will be severed. It will get broken. And only this much portion will go inside. You understand? The tail will be left out.
Yes, ma'am.
The same way you can see over here how many thousands or maybe so many sperms are on the egg cell. Can you see this? But only one
Yes,
will
ma'am.
get entry into the egg cell. And then they die off. They are dead. Later they become dead. Any problem so far?
No.
No.
Exactly. Now let's see
No.
what happens after Thank you, beta. What happens after fertilization? All of you can read, beta. I've asked you if you wish to read. I will be glad. I will be very happy. Because I wish that all of
What?
you should get the chance to read the slides. Okay.
Ma'am,
Now,
can I?
yes. What?
Fertilization.
Yes.
The result of these three processes is a
Yes,
zygote,
beta.
the beginning of a new individual.
Mohammed. It is
Yes,
not
ma'am?
this. It is these.
These three processes is
These.
a zygote, the beginning of a new individual.
So the three processes that we saw just now. What are those three processes? This one. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the three processes. One, two, three. After these three processes, what we get?
Zygote.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? Yeah. So now, after these three processes, we got a zygote. So now, a new individual will come into existence. Second,
A zygote is the size of the egg cell, which is a very large cell. The first step after fertilization is cleavage.
cleavage. Now, we don't have to go into detail. Okay, we don't have to go into detail about cleavage and all these things, but we will only say that zygote is actually the size of the egg cell. We know that because, for example, let's take this is the egg cell, right, beta?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
this is one nucleus of egg cell, the other will join as sperm nucleus. The size will
Yes.
not change, the size will remain the same. Don't you think so? Only the change will be the entry of the sperm nucleus inside the egg cell. It's the last cell, remember that. The egg cell is the last cell, right? And
Yes.
then
Yes.
this division will, after fusing, then this nucleus will fuse. After fusing of the nucleus, then the nucleus will start dividing. Do you understand? Then that is called as
Yes, ma'am.
cleavage. Because it is not in our syllabus or not in our portion. The further studies, it's just that you should know that zygote is the cell which develops into a new baby. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, see over here. This is the fusion of nucleus on the left hand side. Can you see this over here? So
Yes, ma'am.
one is female
And one
nucleus
is male.
and the other one is male nucleus. Boys, can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, let them answer, beta. Let the others answer, please. So female and male nucleus. Can you see this? The
Yes, ma'am.
this is the fusion. Can you see the fusion, beta? So both the nuclei are fusing. Now
Yes.
look over here. Now here it is fused. A, it is fused. You see this one complete. It is fused. So it has got 2n number of chromosomes from both the parents. After that, it starts dividing. See, can you see this? The second part is dividing. Then again, it is dividing. Can
Yes.
you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
It is dividing more and more. This is all electron micrography. But see, now here it is the mass of cells. Can you see this? Division after division. This is. Can you see this portion? So many cells
Yes,
have
ma'am.
formed over here. This is division, cell division. Okay, this is how the baby is formed. Understood now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a very important part. I have taken so many slides so you will understand very easily. We'll go one by one. Can you see over here? What is this, beta? You have to tell me. What is
Ovary.
this? Ovary. Very good. All of you, boys, do you agree? 8th
Yes,
standard.
ma'am.
All of you agree? Please answer,
Yes,
beta.
ma'am.
Okay. So this is ovary. What is the function of the ovary? To release ovum every month. To release ovum. Can you see this
Over.
over here?
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
see this? This is ovum. Now every month, one ovum is released either from the left ovary or the right ovary. If this month, for example, October, the left ovary is functional, November, it will be right ovary. December, it will be left ovary. Alternate. So both the ovaries are not giving the eggs at one go. No, only one ovary will give the egg. Do you understand? Now I want to show you why I'm
Yes,
asking,
ma'am.
why I'm telling you all these things. Fine. Now what is the second step? Now this ovary will be taken up by the finger-like projection.
Oviduct.
Can you see this? Yes, oviduct. It is going. This is oviduct, beta. See, this is the oviduct. Okay, this is the oviduct.
Yes, ma'am.
Tube. This finger-like projections of the oviduct, it picks up the ovum or the egg, and then it travels up. You see this over here? It travels up. If it stays over here, and the sperm from here it comes here and it fertilizes over here. After fertilization, what forms? Zygote. What forms, beta?
Zygote.
Zygote. And there's a fusion of the male nuclei and the female nuclei, right? Then the zygote starts traveling. See over here. And divide along with division. They're dividing, remember that. And they're traveling downward. Here it comes, and then it gets fixed over onto the uterine wall in the form of embryo. Have you understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Rest of you? When it is traveling, see, when it is, see, this
Yes.
is zygote. You understood? This is zygote better. Now it is dividing. Can you see the
Yes, ma'am.
division? Can you see the division?
Yes, ma'am.
So this zygote is becoming embryo. Zygote will be called zygote where it is in a fused condition of the male nucleus and the female nucleus. That is over here. This is called zygote. And when it starts dividing,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
what you say here, all this, when they start dividing, that means it is converting to be called as embryo. Have you understood better? Till
Yes,
it
ma'am.
does not divide, it remains as zygote. Please understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
fusion of male nucleus and the female nucleus is zygote, and that's it. That is the only small stage of zygote. And then zygote starts multiplying, When zygote starts multiplying, it never remains zygote, then it converts to, it transforms to embryo. Have you understood?
Embryo.
Did you
Yes.
understand? Okay. Now my question is, if left ovary or the left ovary gives the ovum and it gets fertilized, then it will be on the left side of the uterus. If the right ovary gets fertilized or right ovum gets fertilized, remember, then where will it come to? Because obviously you should understand that this embryo cannot jump on to this side. Can it jump onto that side? Not possible, isn't it?
No.
It's not possible. So it will only slide onto the left side. Yes or no? Can it go to over here? Again, it is nature. It's nature.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it will always come onto this side. So you should
No.
understand that if this gets fertilized, if this side gets fertilized, then it will come onto this side itself. And then it gets implanted, remember that, it gets implanted onto the uterine wall. It sticks to the uterine wall and takes all the nutrients from the mother's uterus. Because it is sticking to it, that means the blood capillaries. From the blood, it is getting the food. So the baby survives on the food which has been given by the mother's blood. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So, respect your mother. Boys, you understand what I'm saying? Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Be careful when you speak to your mother,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? Now, look over here. Releasing of egg, can you see this
Yes.
over here? Is called as ovulation. What it is called as? Ovulation. So, every single girl child undergoes ovulation when she is reaching towards adolescence. Around age 11 to from 11 onwards, 11 to 12 years old, the girl child starts ovulating. That means she gets the menstrual cycle every month. Okay? Understood? This egg, now the nature, what nature has done, you have not understood?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, every girl child is producing or is ovulating, it is releasing eggs. Like how you people release sperms, same way the girl child release eggs
Yes, ma'am.
every month. And obviously, what is the function that it should be fertilized by sperms? But when it is not fertilized by sperms, it is unwanted by the body, yes or no? So what nature has done, what body has done, what is the mechanism that what is
Yes, ma'am.
unwanted by the body? For example, let me cite an example. That if I take some food which is not conducive to my body, which is not tolerated by my body, I vomit out. Don't you think so? Hello? You understand now?
Yes.
So if my body is not accepting certain food, what happens? I vomit. I remove it. I throw it out of my body. Same way over here. The egg is unwanted. The egg is not required by the body because it's not fertilized. So what the body will do?
Yes.
The body will remove the egg along with the uterine wall, this wall, in the form of blood. In the form of blood. You understand? The uterine walls are removed from the uterus of the girl child along with the ovum. It is thrown out of the body. This is called as menstrual flow. Do you understand better? Now do you
Yes, ma'am.
understand?
Understood.
Okay, thank you. Rest of you understood better?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this ovum along with this uterine wall comes out of the vagina of a girl child in the form of menstrual flow or called as periods. Is it clear? Is it clear better?
Yes, ma'am.
It happens every month. It happens every month. Okay, fine. Now let's see how again the same thing, whatever I just taught you in the earlier slide, the same thing I'm explaining with the right ovary. That was shown by the left ovary. Can you see this? So that you should not get confused. So I've taken both the slide. This is which ovary, beta? This is the right ovary.
Left
No, it is
ovary.
not left. It is right ovary. If you put it that way, it is right ovary. Right? Whatever say, left ovary, right ovary, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I've taken the other one. See over here. So this is the ovary. Yes. And what has come out?
Yes, ma'am.
Egg. This mechanism,
Egg.
this process is known as
Ovulation.
ovulation. When the egg is released. Okay. Now what happens? This egg, let me magnify it. This is a better one, better slide than the earlier one, so I've taken it. So this is fertilized by the sperm. Can you see this sperm? So this egg is fertilized by the sperm, right? Fertilization has taken place over here. What happens? Now there is a two nucleus. Can you see this two nucleus fusing? Can you see this
Yes,
two
ma'am.
nucleus fusing? Okay, fine. So this is called as zygote. What it is called as, beta?
They are dividing.
Zygote, right? Now this zygote will start developing,
I
see,
got.
dividing, differentiating. You understand? See, so many sperms are coming. Still, they will become infertile. It is of no use.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, can you see over here? Is getting differentiated. Yes, developing. This is called as, understood now, beta? All of you,
Yes, ma'am.
embryo.
Embryo.
It will
Yes.
become embryo. And then
Yes,
this
ma'am.
embryo is sliding down. Can you see this sliding down embryo? And then it gets implanted to the uterine wall. So this is called as uterine
Yes, ma'am.
wall. Here,
Wall.
the embryo got it sticks to the uterine wall, and then from here it is taking the food from the mother's body. Understood? Any problem? Tell me. Any problem? Yes? Now again it is sliding down.
No.
It is sliding down and it gets implanted. Can you see this portion? Finger leg projections. Can you see this? Here. Show you.
Yes, ma'am.
So see, it has gone in. This is the baby's portion and this is the mother's portion. Do you understand? So what it is doing? Now it will go over here like this. It will go till here like this. Finger leg pressure to get the
Yes, ma'am.
food from the mother's body. This is called as implantation. What it is called as? Implant. The baby is planted. Yes, the baby is planted
Implantation.
on the uterine wall of the mother's womb, of the mother's body. Understood better? Any problem? Tell me now. If you have any questions to ask me, if you have any confusion whatsoever, don't hesitate, please. Because tomorrow you will be a doctor and all these things will be
Ma'am, I have no
okay. So you
question.
have understood better. What about rest of you, better? Rest of the 8th standard?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any questions to ask, you can ask me better. Don't hesitate at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question, better, to ask? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
do you have any question to ask? That's what I'm asking.
No, ma'am. I have no doubts.
The same thing?
Ma'am, lecture is over.
Oh my goodness. This is over. We have not done much. Fine. So tomorrow we'll try to finish it. Okay, beta? And please be at 8 o'clock if you don't mind. Huh?
Okay, ma'am.
So that we can start, we can save our 10 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, have a good day. I hope you have understood it quite well.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem whatsoever.
Yes.
Bye, beta. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Yeah.